The other day, a band called War on Women gave us a shout out on Twitter. They said they just heard of Running Punks and they are running punks too. And then all of a sudden the Running Punks community was like, this is the perfect match. You need to listen to this band. You need to take them for a run. So that is what I'm doing today. I've got really tired legs, but something tells me, judging by the Running Punks reactions, this music is going to power me on for a fast 40 minutes. The album is called Wonderful Hell. Let's get going. I can hear that wind turbine. Woo! Come on legs, don't let me down. And the watch is on, the music's on, and we're off, go, go, go! Oh, that's a big start! The torches are lit! The line in the sand is drawn! Let's go! Arsenic and lead! Two things you don't want to drink when you're running! This is such a fierce opening! I feel like Pompeii if Vesuvius was spewing riffs instead of ash! That's my mangled body in the gutter next to an ancient pharmacy! I love the way the drums, they seem to be getting louder in the mix just to get that point across that this is violence. This can't be stopped. This is consuming you. That's the first song done. It's something like a 330 kilometer. Morning, morning. Oh, that's so cheeky the way that's done. There's a repetition of Kill Him, but it's so delicious and poppy. I'm getting shivers. We are 2 songs in and it feels so empowering. I started this run feeling quite stiff and tense. I'm loosening up. I'm flowing beautifully now. Yes! Guitar solo! Morning. Morning. That's a fast first 2 kilometers. That song. Oh, we start on all fours. You're not superior to me. It goes back to something I mentioned in a running review at the start of the year about how man is like how we treat animals due to capitalism. We don't care about their feelings, and the way we treat them then goes into the meat. We end up eating all our fear. The fear becomes part of us. We're on the 3rd song. We are going fast. The fear is real, not the enemy. What a line. It speaks volumes about the way the modern world has gaslit us. We don't know who the enemy is anymore because it's so ingrained in the modern world. It's everywhere. We've got to stop this fascist creep. To me, that's not about one person being a creep. It's about fascism crawling towards you like mold, like damp. But I feel like war, we're in a building this wall. I'm on the other side. I'm behind that wall, ready to stop this spread of fascism, this spread of white supremacy. First of all, I need to finish running. I love the way you got that pounding riff and then a strange little run of diminished chords at the end. It adds so much mystery and magic to the music. These riffs just cover this song like loads of hungry tongues. It really gives you a feeling of what it's like to be constantly salivated over by greedy men. Oh yeah! I tell you what's crazy, this album starts like the first song. It's about poisoning, killing your husband, and then there's that call to kill men. And you're like, hang on, this is the first song, what's happening? Why are we doing this? 4 or 5 songs in, I'm like, yes, give me that poison. Let me put it in their drinks. It's amazing. It's like, it gives you, this is how we feel. This is why we feel like it. And the power of it. Of course you understand. You're on their side. It is an album full of subtleties though. And one thing I'm picking up on, whoa, on Milk and Blood, it ends with a really delicate backwards bit. The Stolen Land ends with some delicate backwards music. To me, that feels like the kindness of a gang of women reversing curses in a way, you know? I don't think anybody puts backwards music on an album by mistake. It's deliberate, and that really feels like, okay, it's angry, but here's some love taking that control, that power of white men. I love it. It's just magical. Yeah, that bit is so powerful. We politely request you get your boots off our necks. Oh my word, this is amazing. We got a lovely breakdown. What's going on? And we're back in. Come on, up this hill, up this hill. One of the things I really love is that it talks about how men in power have boxed off corners of the world to tell you this is right, that's wrong. I just feel like we're constantly storming through those barriers, releasing everyone, making everybody feel they have the power to be free. I think that's what it is. Everything about it is empowering. The music is so uplifting. just makes you feel good. Like my legs are in bits, but I am running hard and fast. What a fascinating drum beat. It's got flashes of disco in it, but it can't break free. There's a riff. Oh wow, yes! This is so surprising. All of a sudden she's singing that lately she feels weak, and that's not like me at all. That comes at such a surprising part of the album where it's been feeling powerful and powerful. Now she's got her doubts, but I'm on their side enough to be like, I'll help you get over that. Just run with me. That song where she kind of explained that she was lacking in power, it seemed to be giving the idea she was hunkering down, ready for the attack of this next song. This song is fast. My legs are absolutely screaming. Yes, she's saying we can't be defeated. That's what I need to hear. Come on, Jimmy, pump those legs. Oh, that is incredible. We are fighting for our lives. They don't care about us. So powerful. And it's just coming even harder for the outro of that song. This is incredible. That song is called Seeds. I don't know what's going on, but it's almost like we are willing to die for a battle because we are seeds. They will bury us and something will grow out of that. Something which will change the world. I'm absolutely fucked. This is incredible. When the album started, it seemed to be taking big shots at society, capitalism, the way immigrants are treated. Now we've experienced her being low, and now she's up again. The attacks feel more personal. Oh, that song, The Ash Is Not the End. I think that's my standout song on the album. It had so much confidence and kind of attitude in the riffs. It was a punk song, but it had these really uplifting guitar solos and that message that it's not about destroying, it's about building. I love that, and that for me is the essence of what this album is about. It's an angry album, but it encourages growth. It encourages you to be powerful and keep on building those communities that support you and others. This last song, it's like Hieronymus Bosch on Barocca. Oh yes, 41 minutes, I did 10 kilometers. That last song, like I was saying with the song before it, this mixture of imagery, like it's an angry record, and it seems to encourage destruction, but then they're saying it's about rebuilding. And that last song, she's saying that she is a source of a river, and around her there's trees growing with dead leaves. You've got this mixture of life, like the source and then the dead leaves. But as the song goes on, like towards the end, all of a sudden there's this change, and it kind of like switches to like a major key, and you really got the idea that that river, that source, was just springing forth, and all this water was coming flowing out of it, and that seemed to tie in the idea that she was going to scream until she couldn't breathe. For me, the screaming was the river beginning, and all this water, I just had this imagery of hell. It sounded like hell. It had this really like, it just sounded like the underground, but I felt it was filling up with water, and now water kind of represented love. I don't know, when you had the idea that things were going to grow around it. Such an incredible album. I mean, my body is in bits, I'll be honest with you. My body is really hurting, and I just could not run slow to that. That was fantastic. So, Warm Women, thank you so much for getting in touch. Love your music, massive fan, and I'm over the moon that you are Running Punks. Stay excellent, everybody. Have a great weekend. Love you, bye.